Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this analysis. And today I want us to look at a developing story, and it is something that is very interesting. UDA party received 5,700 aspirants that wanted to vie seeking different elective seats from MCA to governor through the UDA party. Then all the 5,700 were subjected to nomination. Of course, others were given direct nominations, others were given tickets, direct tickets, but the rest were subjected to nominations. At the end of that exercise, only 1,700 were then given the UDA ticket. So if you look at that arrangement, the UDA party has 270 aspirants for the MP. They have 43 for Senate. They have 45 for women rep positions. They have 42 for governors and another 1,341 that are going to seek the MCA seats. As just any other party, the challenge has been to make sure that they manage fallout. So interestingly, since the weekend, from the day, from better part of last week, Deputy President William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and Ndindi Nyoro have been locked up in closed-door meetings with aspirants from Rift Valley and Mount Kenya, especially the ones that lost in the nominations, finding a modality on how they can be accommodated. So during that UDA nominations, of course, there is really a big fear because some heads rolled. Remember the loss by Sosion Mwaura, the nominated member of parliament, Isaac Mwaura, the women rep, Laikipia women rep, Cate Waruguru, and so on and so forth. So, according to the latest report, William Ruto has been meeting the aspirants and promising, one, that they want to be accommodated in the presidential campaign, two, that when Kenya Kwanza forms the next government, some of them will be given finances to start up businesses. The ones that already have companies will be awarded government tenders. Interestingly, they're saying on merit. Another promise that they're being given is government appointments. When Ndindi Nyoro was asked by journalists, the story was in Nation, about that story, he actually he denied and said that the aspirants were meeting William Ruto in Karen, apparently to give in their ideas on how they can revive the economy. Interestingly enough, that was just another way to try to divert the attention and not to say the truth. Now, this is the juggernaut here. Cate Waruguru was approached by the UDA team so that they can find a way they can mediate, because this fallout management scheme is targeting aspirants that lost in the nominations but had a national appeal, or rather that were part of the mainstream campaign. And now that is why Isaac Mwaura and Cate Waruguru and the rest were part of it. But the consensus did not work well because Jaguar decided to go independent, that is in Starehe constituency. And the Manavin MP, Moses Lesonet, also decided to go independent, and amongst other aspirants. When Ruto reached out to Cate Waruguru was demanding that instead of being given all those, the packages, or rather that promise, UDA to hand her the women rep certificate in Laikipia County. Now, if you look at how Cate Waruguru lost to Amin Dedi by merely I mean, Daddy had 12,000, Cate had 5,000. So she lost by 7,000 votes. Then Jane Kagiri won in the UDA nominations, the women rep category. So it's a little bit difficult for UDA to deny Jane Kagiri the ticket so that they could give the ticket to Cate Waruguru. Now, I understand that was the bare minimum by Cate Waruguru to accept to be part of the meeting in Karen. So she has not been spotted in Karen. Last week on Friday, the day Kibaki was passing on, when Raila and the team were flying to US, Martha Karua went via the Dubai, then they were to connect from Dubai to US, and in Dubai, Martha Karua met with Cate Waruguru. Now, this is the photo here. I think some of you have seen this photo going rounds online. Now, this photo was also, there was also a bit of speculation that Cate Waruguru was going back to Azimio, and could be she's part of, she was part of the US tour. Maybe if she was not organized by the Raila side, but she also decided because she can in her capacity. And by the way, people have been asking about what was the fate of the US tour. Paranya and the rest of the team are still in US. I cannot confirm whether they are back. Now, Cate Waruguru has rejected any other offer or all those other offers that have been tabled by William Ruto to convince her to stay in UDA. If you check her Facebook page, I think she has done a post there, and part of the hashtag, ile hashtag ya form ni order is not there, and she has just put there Laikipia women rep. That tells you that there is a likelihood that Cate Waruguru might be going back to vie for the Laikipia women rep, but as an independent candidate. Categorically, I can't confirm that. In this video, I want us to look at why this latest scheme by the UDA party to manage the fallout by promising these tenders is actually a blackmail. But before we do that, kindly, we are heading to 20,000 subscribers. I want to humbly request you to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and also like our video. And as I normally say, if you are within Nairobi and its environs, that is Kiambu, Kitengela, Machakos, even the areas of Runda, Lavington, Karen, or you're putting up a structure or a home back in the village, then you experience frequent blackouts, you don't need to have this problem. Check out at the Instalight company and talk to them. They have power backup system solutions, different packages depending on what really suits your need. And interestingly, they can integrate the solar power with your water heating system without buying an extra equipment. And this can help you minimize your electricity bill to zero. Interesting. Talk to Gidiomi. His number is 0722 818 883. 0722 818 883. And kindly, my brother and my good friend Balozi Media has a new music. You need to check out his YouTube page, and let's also support someone. By the time Amefika 1,000 subscribers, you can also earn from the talent. One thing we must agree, and I want to say here, the moment William Ruto becomes the president, all these aspirants that are currently meeting in Karen will remain with the UDA portfolio. They will remain with the leadership of UDA. President Ruto will be inaccessible. They will be inaccessible. That one I can assure you, tell you. So, no one should lie to you that if Ruto becomes the president, then he'll be in a position to win these tenders. This is not going to be possible. If you feel you're a candidate enough, if Ruto can give you something, I think it can only be given now. Number two, and this is interesting, William Samoei Ruto also has interest in those tenders. And the reason why I'm saying this is, I think for the first time, let me just reveal this. If there is a fallout between, what really caused the fallout between William Ruto and President Uhuru Kenyatta was the tenders. Because at one point, and let me just use this in one instant, when Safaricom wanted to implement that, I think it's the Mshwari, it's the Mshwari project, there was supposed to be partnership between Safaricom, NCBA, and Cooperative Bank. Now, NCBA was not supposed to be there. Yes, Cooperative Bank was supposed to be there. Now, Ruto had links with the Cooperative Bank guys. So that's why he had the stakes. But Uhuru Kenyatta shortchanged his deputy, and that deal went between Safaricom and NCBA. Now, NCBA is connected to the Kenyatta family. It is actually owned by Kenyatta family. Now, it is that one instant, because remember that is a multi-billion project. William Ruto lost in that project, and it is understood that that is part of why he had a problem. And if you remember some time in his campaigns, he used to mention that Kenyans are broke and Shylock, and he could mention Mshwari. If you've been keen, he used to say Wakenya wanateseka, Shylock anawasumbua, Mshwari. That is why William Ruto had was very categorical attacking the Mshwari business, because he was supposed to benefit there, but Uhuru Kenyatta should change it. So, and people who are in this channel, and sometimes we talk, they will tell you that between 2013 to 2017, any tender that will come across, even if it is a 5 million tender somewhere in the middle of West Pokot, you will apply for that tender, it will all get, but at one point you will find, oh, someone has made a call from this end, and that tender might not even be awarded. So the issue of the tendering has been a very big deal. You will realize in the procurement department, government ministries between that time, it was mostly the people that were employed there were close to William Samoei Ruto. Others say his tribesmen. So I can surely tell you, you don't stand any chance. Then I also feel there is this issue of the consensus is going to cripple service delivery. Now, if people are going to be given money, you know, fine, you can be given money to start business. What is the framework? What is the framework of you achieving? Are you going to apply for Mshwari? Not Mshwari, rather. Are you going to apply for it as a grant? Or someone just take money from the pocket and give you? Now, if tenders are going to be given to settle all scores, is this going to sit well with the service delivery? People will be sitting in offices, and Ruto will then spearhead a government of lazy officers, people who feel a sense of entitlement. I'm getting this tender, I must not do it to the best, but I am entitled to it because I decided to step down for this candidate. They need to look at it. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, so I want to ask the aspirants, just like Cate Waruguru has also turned it down. Now, how about if they don't win? How about if they lose the elections? Because that's also there. I can say, and for me, I don't fancy going independent. But there are two conditions. If you realize that you are popular, the turnout in the nominations was not convincing, and you stand a chance, you can still move to the ballot. Because if they don't form the government, yes. So the person that got will be MP, or whether win or lose or so. But your political career is done. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my analysis.